There we go. There we go. Everything should be working now. There we go. Boom. What's going on, guys? Happy New Year's. Thanks for tuning in. We got a few people trickling on in. Today, we were going to do a YouTube live here. We're going to go over kind of like my plans for the year as far as trading goes, the channel itself, the type of content we're going to be putting out. And also, we're going to be going over a major special we're going to do at the daytraderchatroom.com. It's going to be something for you kind of like to test the waters out and come in and get to know us. So we're going to go ahead and announce that here soon. And we're also going to do a Q&A session here where you guys can ask me some questions, you know, about your trading stuff or basically anything you want to ask. And we'll go over that if you want me to look up some charts and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, let me open up my charting here so that we can go over that as you guys gather your questions and whatnot. Who is watching Bitcoin? That thing went absolutely insane. I don't know what the high day is at this point. Last I checked, it was up over 34,000. That thing's such a monster. It's just such a monster. It's ridiculous. I'm long-term bullish on Bitcoin. I have a very little bit of it that I bought a few years ago, and I made a huge mistake in 2019. I was waiting for it to dip once more down there, like underneath 4,000. I was trying to see if I can get some in the 3,000 and never came to me after I started looking. So I ended up not buying it down there, at least not adding. I was going to buy like at least one full coin minimum. And I didn't. I made a huge mistake around 6,000. I was thinking about putting in three and buying, you know, half a coin, and I'd just add to my current position on it. Long-term hold, like almost treat it like me personally, I almost treat it like my retirement account investments. Just buy, hold, buy, hold, buy, hold. I'll definitely be looking for a bigger dip on it. You know, traditionally Bitcoin likes to do those huge moves with giant retracements, and then it's bearish for a couple of years or so. And I definitely want to take advantage of the next one and buy into it some more, just add to that long-term portfolio. I also own Litecoin. I own a few of those, not a whole lot. I think I own like 12 or 14 coins. Most of it's on an offline wallet, so it's like on a hard wallet. And that's long-term hold stuff for me. Umberto, what's up, man? Happy New Year. Happy New Year, bud. All right, guys. So, let's see. Thank you. Blah, blah. What's up, man? Doing well. Super tired, dude. Like, it's crazy. Had to run down to the investment property yesterday out of nowhere. Woke up at 3 in the morning, just shot on down there. Cleaned it up for some new vacation tenants that were coming in this week. So I shot down there around 3:30. Woke up at 3, was on the car at 3:30. Got there by 6, a little bit before 6. Started cleaning that sucker up and was back home by 12. But dude, ugh, I guess it's a good way to start the new year, though, right? New tenants. Happy New Year, man. Many blessings to everyone in the new year, 2021. You know, we can progressively just keep getting better and better at our skill set. You know, that's the plan for this year. Do better than last year. Simple as that. I keep things simple in life. I try to keep it as simple as possible because everything's so complex as it is. Non-stop, Bavla. Non-stop, bro. People think it's all like, generally people, you know, they see tweets and they see videos and comments, but you know, they don't really think and see how much work goes into this stuff. Everybody makes it look easy on social media, and that's what I try not to do. I try not to make it look easy because it's not. It's just not easy. It's not. It really isn't. You know, and then when I got back home, rested a little bit, spent some time with my daughter and my wife, and then what I did right after that was I actually took a little chill, played some Apex with my boy. on PlayStation. And then right after that, I shot 2 videos for a new course that we're putting out that at the daytraderchatroom.com that's going to be has to do with the promotion we're going to announce later on in this live stream. So I shot those 2 videos and then got ready for the day. So how's everybody's weekend been? We'll talk a little bit here as people trickle in. How's everybody's weekend been? How's the new year started for you? I got some notes I'm working here on the side. I'll give a sneak peek. I'll give a sneak peek. Whoops. Oh, no, you can't because I'm in full camera mode. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Boom. Little sneak peek of some notes for the upcoming video on YouTube. You guys are not going to want to miss that video. It's going to be very entertaining. Babla, I'm still long PLTR. PLTR is a probably 10-year hold for me. So I don't really care about its ups and downs. I mean, if it goes down to $10, I'll be underwater those shares. But I only got 100 shares, right? Really small. So I don't care because what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy more. PLTR for me, I think, has the potential of being a $100 stock at least. I actually ran a little poll on Twitter last week. Let me see if I can pull that up. I'm going to try to find it. Actually, let me see if I can find it. Whatever, I'm going to try to find it here. If you guys don't follow me on Twitter, make sure to check the links in the description section. You'll see my social media on there. I ran a little poll there, and most people thought it was a $150 stock. That's what most people thought on it. Trying to, there we go. Trying to find that. Not here. I'm not adding more here. Wait a second. We're in January. I'm not adding more here, but we're in January. So that means my Roth IRA and my wife's Roth IRA, obviously resets. We have $6,000 we can put in each account. So I'll definitely be looking to add PLTR to our Roth IRAs. And I'll be looking to add more Tesla because we already have a very little bit of Tesla, but we have some. We're up nicely on those. Also be looking to add AMD. I'll be looking to add our regular mutual fund that we invest in. And maybe some more Carnival and just some other stuff. It's $6,000 we can put in each account, so we're very limited, right? That's the problem with a Roth IRA. You're very limited to how much you can do, but it's totally worth it because it's a Roth IRA, so the returns on it, and when you get your profit at the end, right? Let's say you want to sell some or all of it and invest in something else later on when you're 59 and a half, that's when you can pull money out of the Roth without penalties. It's tax free. So I'll be adding more PLTR, but not right now. Let me see if I can find that tweet. I'm try to see if I can find it. I see more people are coming into the chat, guys. Thank you for joining. Happy New Year's. I'm looking for a tweet here that I wanted to show everyone. We were talking about PLTR. I think I found the poll. Yeah, so here's the poll. There's a total of just 146 people voted on the poll. And I put, what is your PLTR price estimate in the coming 10 years? 18% of voters voted $50, 21% $100, 18% $150, and 43% actually voted $300. Now me, I'm thinking conservative. $100 is realistic. So this company's been around for 17 years. They have a lot of government contracts. They've never had a sales team, something they're implementing now as they go out and try to get commercial accounts. So there's got to be room there for growth, in my opinion. So here's the poll. I don't know if it'll, there you go, boom. That's on Twitter. If you don't follow me on Twitter, guys, link in the descriptions. There's a bunch of links there in the description section. You can follow me there. You'll find my social media stuff. One life, one chance. Nice to see a YouTuber with a plan instead of these overnight wannabes. Thank you, man. Thank you, one life, one chance. I appreciate that. I try to treat everything I do. I've been self-employed for over 15 years now. So what that means for me is that every move I make, I calculate it. I tend to calculate it. Doesn't mean I'm always right. But what it's helped me do is that it's helped me, I don't YOLO. I don't YOLO, like truly YOLO. I don't YOLO. So I won't grab all my net worth or half of it even and put it in like one singular vehicle or one singular idea. And that's made me lose out on huge potential gains in many things in life. But at the same time, it's kept me on a nice steady up curve in life. You know, I take my risks. I take my risks. I certainly do that. But I it's calculated risks. Calculated risks, and you know, when you're very calculated like that, you will miss out on some giant gains in many different things, be it stocks, other investments, businesses. But at least it keeps me in the game. Awesome. Yeah, Babla, I'm bullish on PLTR long term. I'm bullish on Bitcoin long term. I'm bullish on Tesla long term. Uh, I'm bullish on AMD long term. What else? I'm trying to just think, stuff that I have in my Roth IRA or in my wife's Roth IRA. I'm bullish on Disney long term. I I really would like Disney to dip some more so I can buy more. It's such a shame that I don't have more Disney than I do. Uh, what was it? I think it was on Christmas. I think it might have been on Christmas. I was at my parents' house. My sister came over. She has two kids. Well, three really. But she has two kids, right? One of them is her firstborn. He's my nephew, and he's 7 years old. Okay, so a little kid, and he was wearing a Mickey Mouse T-shirt, and we're there playing, and I come to the realization that he's wearing a Mickey Mouse T-shirt, and he's 7 years old, and I'm like, man, that rat does not die. It does not fall out of trend. Every generation loves Disney. It's like, gotta get more Disney stock. That's the way I looked at it. So, and then look at Disney. It's 170 something, and I had what, like 12 shares with a cost basis, I think, of like 90 something dollars. Let me see here. My cost basis on Disney in my Roth IRA and in this taxable account is about the same, eight under $90. Check it out. There's my Disney, just 12 shares at $88.76. I'm up $92 a share on that. Disney is just insane. Humberto, hey man, what do you think about Domo and MGNI? I have no opinion, man. Sorry, I really don't know anything about either of them. I mean, we're talking about investment stuff here, so I'm guessing that's what you're asking me about. Let me see. I'm looking at both charts real quick. I see Domo is a software company. Oh wow, their charts look very similar, I think. And MGNI is also a computer programming service. I don't know anything about either company, man. Yeah, their charts actually do look very similar. Oh, the daily. Look, the daily is there on the camera. You guys can see it. I don't know. I can't give you like a long-term thing. Like tech, if the company's solid, tech has major like upside potential still, I believe. Will it pull back? Will tech pull back in the coming years? Or will we see this year a transition from tech companies to like, airlines and restaurants and movie theaters and stuff like that? Will we see that happen as the vaccine rolls out? Yes, I believe we will. But I still think personally that tech has major upside over the next 10 years at a minimum, because we're just going to continue transitioning. This is going to sound so simplistic, and it's going to make me sound like, oh wow, this guy doesn't kid, I'm 37 years old, this guy doesn't know anything. He's looking at movies towards the future as of the world economy. The reality is, if you look at movies, this is going to sound so stupid. The reality is, if you look at movies, okay, movies kind of pre-tell a lot of things that we'll see in the future. I'll maybe even sound like a conspiracy theorist here, and everybody sounds like a conspiracy theorist until the conspiracies are, turn out to be true. So when cloning came out, right before cloning came out as a for sure thing many years ago with that sheep, I forgot what the sheep's name was. Right before cloning was made official, we saw a movie called Multiplicity, and that movie showed you cloning was a possibility. Okay, if you look back and think back to movies that show potential long-term future things, like where softwares and big tech companies rule the world, you can go back and look at old movies. This is old, guys. Look up a movie called Judge Dredd. Okay, look up a movie with Tom Cruise where they have, I forgot what it's called now, where they have like a software that predetermines and analyzes things that can happen as far as crime goes. That's PLTR. All these things were like talked about in movies many years ago, and we're kind of seeing them now trickle in. So I think tech still has this huge space to go, um, just based off of that super elementary type of train of thought of mine. But the reality is, it's been happening, and I'm putting it out here on the YouTube, all right, on YouTube. So, and I'm not taking this video down. People will see this, and they're either gonna come back and be like, "Wow, that guy's very basic thought process was correct," or "Whoa, he was a moron and completely wrong." All right, let me catch up to these comments here, guys. Boom, boom, boom. Jesse, you invested in NIO. I did not. They just beat for the Q4. I did not. I do not trust Chinese companies for investments. Uh, what was that coffee company? Lunkin Coffee or something like that? Yeah, man. I don't really trust them. NIO could be very real, but look at what they're doing at Baba. I just don't trust China. It reminds me of a little clip of some guy in China that goes, "China is," won't finish it because I don't want to get demonetized. Minority Report, Paul, you are the man. Minority Report, guys, go look up Minority Report. Okay, that is part of PLTR. Like, not real. Like, that's not what I mean. Is it's an example of what PLTR is and will be, or has the potential to become. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not a supporter of Minority Report type of government. I'm 1,000 against that. You cannot arrest somebody based off of what the software or the AI tells you they might do. No, that's garbage. But I will invest in PLTR. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, so Golly was the sheep's name. Very nice. There you go, man. Golly, good memory. Babla bought some NIO calls, expiration March 17th, $50 strike, and have 100 shares that I am planning on holding for years. Dude, I hope it pays off tremendously for you. Look, I'm not going to tell you that at some point I might not grab something cheap like 100 shares and hold it, like kind of like forget about it. You know, it could pay off thousands of percentages in 10 years, or it could go to zero. Paul says, "You're not crazy at all. There's a lot of now scientists that were influenced by sci-fi from the 60s, and there are guys that are trying to make the sci." Okay, so yeah, I get what you're saying, Paul. Thanks, man. Yeah, I fully believe that stuff. And like, look, what I think, and here we go. What I think they do with those movies is that these things are already in existence, or they're being worked on, and they're like in super beta modes, right? They're still trying to figure them out, but they put those ideas in movies. These ideas come from somewhere. And most ideas come from something that's already existing to a degree. And they do that to see how receptive the public is to these ideals. Thoughts on OCGN, Indiana Core, Pure Globe, going global. OCGN, like OCGN, as far as like an investment, are you talking, or just like a trade? As a trade, it needs to hold this 150 area, this bottom of this drop. It needs to hold that as a trade. As an investment, I don't know. I don't invest in like penny stocks, just because there's just too much risk. Like, look, like for me, when it comes to investments, I'm no professional investor. I'm not an advisor either. But how I approach investing with at least a 10-year horizon. Preferably, most of my investment is a 23-year hold at this point, right? So I approach investments as it follows. Everybody's looking at what's going to be the next Tesla. I'm just using Tesla as an example. Everybody's looking at what's going to be the next best thing or big thing. I don't want the next Tesla. I don't care. I'll just invest in Tesla, right? That's how I approach it. Like everybody looks at when they're looking at crypto, they're like, oh, what's going to be the next Bitcoin? What's going to be that next altcoin that's going to become Bitcoin? I just buy crypto. I just buy Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin. I have Litecoin. Those are my two biggest crypto holds. I just buy Bitcoin. So I don't really, that's why I don't mess with the penny stocks for investments. I'm not saying that at some point, someday, maybe I'll have so much money that I can be like, oh, here's $5,000. Let me throw it in on penny stock that looks promising, but could easily bankrupt 5 years later. I could do stuff like that, but I won't do that now. Right now, I'm just trying to play catch up due to my lack of investments in my 20s. I didn't, it's not that I did bad in my 20s. In my 20s, I bought my home, I bought my truck, I bought my boat. I love my boat. Uh, and I had no debt, right? And I saved up a lot of money so that I could have uh a good safety net because I'm self-employed, right? In case something went wrong, I had at least 1 year of my expenses saved up. So I did some good things in my 20s, but what I didn't do well in my 20s was invest. And my parents were telling me back then, you should open up a retirement account. You should open up a retirement account. But like any other good 20-year-old, I was like, oh, why do I want to be rich in my 60s? That was stupid on my part. So I'm trying to catch up on that now. Claudio, yes, today's topics is how I am approaching 2021 trading, the plans for my 2021 YouTube content, and we're also going to be announcing a big promotion for the daytraderchatroom.com. That's going to be we're calling it a peek behind the curtain. Okay, that's what we're going to call it, but I'll go into details in that later on. We're giving some time for my partner to do some stuff on the back end on the website, as well as letting more people trickle into the chat. Daniel, is investing at age 16 good or bad? Oh my God. Daniel, I'm going to answer that question very simply for you. My daughter just turned 1. This year, I'm opening up her investment account, and I'm going to be investing for her every month from here until she turns 18. And then when she is, I don't know, let's say 7 years old, 8 years old, I'm going to start teaching her about money. And when she gets to 10 or over, I'm going to give her a little job, and she's going to earn her little money, and I'm going to teach her how to invest parts of that money and, have fun with some of the other parts of the money, or like other percentages, whatever, however you want to pronounce it or say it, terminology, so that she's invested into the market now. So if you're 16 and you want to invest, talk to your parents about that and get them to, help you do a custodial account. That's what it's called. My dad did that for me when I was a teenager. He was never a trader or even a big time investor, but he saw the value of the stock market and investing. And when I was a teenager, he opened up a Scottrade account for me with him. It was called a custodial account. Those of you who are in my age bracket will know Scottrade, and they no longer exist. They were bought out about, I don't know, 4 years ago by TD Ameritrade. But yes, a great idea. Thank you, Bob. I'm just in life, man. In general, what I'm trying to do is just level up. My family, my parents, they worked hard. They raised us very well, and they taught us how to value things. And we weren't rich. I'm not rich. I don't consider myself rich. Somebody that makes a little bit less than me might consider myself rich. But if I was rich, I wouldn't have gotten up at 3 a.m. yesterday to go work on my investment property. Um, so all I'm trying to do is just do better so that when my daughter's older, she has a good platform, like I had a good platform to come off of. She has an even stronger platform so that she can do better than me. And that's the plan, man, just to help the generations do better and really provide that generational wealth. That's the idea here. So guys, if you guys have any questions, any other questions here, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little Q&A here. If you have any other questions, throw them in their chat. Any tickers you want me to go over, any stocks you want me to talk to you about, any questions at all about making money, just throw them there in chat, and then we'll answer a few more. And then after that, we'll transition into how I'm approaching 21 trading, and then we'll transition into how, what kind of form the channel is going to take in 2021. And then after that, we'll do the announcement on the daytraderchatroom.com stuff. So just type it in there in chat. Also, do me a quick favor, guys. There's 28 of you and in here watching live right now. And we only got 12 likes. Come on, guys. Help out a brother here and throw some likes on there. It really helps with the video and the algorithm on YouTube. Pabla, BTBT. As a matter of fact, I don't know if the weekly watch list is up on the website on the daytraderchatroom.com. I already did the weekly watch list. Don't know if it's up on the daytraderchatroom.com or not. Don't think it's up just yet. We might be waiting for some more info from the other mod. But BTBT, okay, Riot, DPW, I believe is one of them, Mara, all these Bitcoin stocks, all right, these Bitcoin plays definitely have to be kept on watch this week. They all have to definitely be kept on watch this week. Where do I think Bitcoin is on Monday? Not sure. Bitcoin can take a dump right now. It really could. Or it could be at $40,000 by Tuesday. I am not buying here. I will not buy Bitcoin here. I am not really a Bitcoin trader, but I am bullish Bitcoin long term. So I am looking to buy more to add to my crypto portfolio. But I will wait for what I believe. It always does this. Boom. Then we have a big 80% drawdown or pull back on Bitcoin over the course of a year or two as it goes into a bearish cycle. I will definitely be buying a good amount of Bitcoin in the next bearish cycle. And how long will I be holding Bitcoin? 10, 20 years. Come on, guys. Come on, throw some more likes on there. We said 18 and only one person smashed the like button. I'm throwing out gold out here for you. The only thing that I'm asking is for a quick little tap. You don't want to smash the like button, that's fine. Just give it a little tap. There you go, 20. Come on, let's get it up there to 25 at least. Come on, 5 more of you. Do me that quick solid. Just click. That'll be like you saying Happy New Year to me. All right, let's see here. What else we got in chat? 23. Boom. All right, guys, 2 more likes. Let's go. We can do it. Come on. All right. So how long did it take you moving forward blindly? I like that. Just don't trade blindly. How long did it take you to become profitable? It took me. I'll basically tell you here what my journey was like, without it being a long story. I started trading. I figured out that I needed to educate myself right away. I got educated. It took me a while to really find my way into what type of trader I wanted to be, fit me and my emotions. Then it took me about a year to get my emotions under control. I was break even within my first, I want to say 2 years, profitable within my first 3 years. Ideally I was really profitable within my first 2 years, but it was the profits were getting ate by commissions. I was trading very small. So on paper, I was a profitable trader within the first 24 months. Okay. But I kind of called it to myself as break even-ish. But realistically, I was profitable. It's just that I was trading so small, okay, because I was trying to figure out my emotions, that commissions ate the profits. But the patterns that I traded, the strategy was profitable. It's just that the size didn't really net me profit, if that makes any sense. I think it makes sense. Barry Spurlock. He says, you ever use EMA 821 crossover? I find it very useful in predicting short-term price action. Barry, I use the 9 EMA and VWAP on my intraday charts, and on the daily chart, I use the 50-day moving average and the 200-day moving average. I've been trying to use the 100-day moving average on my daily, but I'll be frank, I've been forgetting to add it and really like look at it and see how useful it is for me. But that's what I use. As far as crossovers go, intraday, I look at the 9 EMA VWAP cross. All 25 likes. You people are awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I really do. I really do. I really appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. When you guys comment on my videos and you hit the like button, it helps out tremendously. And those of you who aren't subscribers yet, if you watch my videos all the time, at least weekly, consider subscribing. When you do all 3 of those things, it really helps out with the channel tremendously. As a beginner, what is the most important thing to learn to be profitable? Patience, Daniel. Kind of felt like Mr. Miyagi. Patience, Daniel's son. Patience needs to be learned. How to basically, you know what? We're not using the charts right now. I want you guys to really see me. Patience needs to be learned. What else you need to learn is manage your expectations. People on Twitter, people on YouTube will show you how they turned a few $100 or a couple $1,000 into a boatload of money trading low float garbage on low volume, okay, with thousands upon thousands, if not tens of thousands of subscribers or followers behind them. It's not realistic. Okay, you don't have that, uh, that type of following, right? And nor does one like a new trader have their trading skills that they have. Those people, so they make it look stupid easy. And a lot of them, like Raging Bull, is getting sued by FTC now for making things look easier than they're not. In a nutshell, okay? So get educated, be patient. As a matter of fact, let me give you my free course right now. I'm going to put it here in chat for you. This is my free course. Go to it, go through it. There's no fluff. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't overpromise. This is something that's going to cost me. I can easily fake it and be like, oh yeah, Lambos and all that garbage. You're never going to find that on my YouTube channel. You're never going to find it on the daytraderchatroom.com. If you see it there or anywhere on my content, it's because I'm making fun of it. Trading is not easy. Nothing in life worth doing is easy or fast. Sign up there and get my free course. Go through it, and that's a good starting point for you. Moving forward blindly, no problem, but my pleasure. Oh, 26 likes. Nice, guys. You guys are awesome, man. This is why I love the community I've built. A lot of people, when I started the channel and all the content and stuff, they're like, oh, you got to be a character. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to be funny. Like basically be a clown. I'm like, look, man, no, I'm just going to be me and I'm not going to fluff. I'm going to put out quality content and I'm going to answer questions straight up. Because I think people who are going to like and appreciate that type of bluntness, they're gonna follow. They're gonna like the content. They're gonna follow the channel, and they're gonna appreciate what I have to say. Let's see here, Claudio. I'm gonna get to every question I can. We got time. Claudio says, what do you consider a breakout? I trade mostly penny stocks because I have blown my account up a few times. If a stock moves 20 or 30 cents, I consider that a breakout. What is the norm? So a breakout is a break of resistance and a good upward momentum to the upside after it breaks through that resistance. You've blown up your account. Have you educated yourself as far as trading goes, and have you traded in a simulator, Claudio? Have you done that? Okay, I'm just looking at chat there to see if Claudio answers me before I move on to the next questions that I have on there, which we will go over. Okay. I'm not sure if Claudio's still in chat. Claudio, if you are in chat, just answer that question for me and I'll get to it whenever I see it in the chat. Barter says, what charting software do you use? Do you use TradingView? We offer TradingView at the daytraderchatroom.com as part of the resources that are available to our members and students. Okay, so it's there for everyone to use. Do I personally use it? I do not. The reason why is because I use my brokers. But a lot of people, they don't have like a good broker, or they don't have the ability to have a broker that has good software, whatever the case is. So we offer that for them there. It's there. I use it sporadically, but for charting, I use here, I'll zoom myself in real quick for you. Whoops, I disappeared. There's like a magic trick. My broker, Charles Schwab. Here we go. Boom. Okay. This is what I use intraday. And then I also use, right here, you see it, Trade Ideas, their charts. And that's what I use in pre-market when I'm charting out. I use my Trade Ideas. If you want to check out Trade Ideas, they have paid versions and free versions. You can look for the link in the description section. You also have a 15% off coupon code there for Trade Ideas. Robert Smith, E-Trade would not let me trade ACY because of volatility. Closed it that day and going back to TradingView and TradeStation. Oh yeah, a lot of people had problems with ACY trying to trade it on Monday. Even in the chat room, people were asking about it. What I think about SPACs, I mean, I'm sure there's some good ones out there to take a look at for long-term stuff. Um, but there's a lot of hype behind SPACs now, so gotta be careful. Oh, Umberto, do you look for certain criteria for stocks that you trade? Yeah, that's why I have my scanner that I share with you guys every morning at the Day Trader chat room. So something that's gapping up, has news, has a float. If it's a small cap, generally speaking, I like them to be 20 million shares and under in the float. If it's a large cap stock, because you guys know I trade everything, I don't really care about the float. Um, so if it's gapping up, I want to make sure that it's breaking up over some resistance levels that are key or has news, good volume. Good price action. Once the bell rings, I want to make sure that there's good volume in the play. It can't be light volume. I don't like that. The stuff I went over actually, Umberto, you were there on the 31st in the chat room. So it needs to have some volume I'm comfortable with. It needs to be breaking those resistance levels with strong volume as well. I'm looking for light volume pullbacks on those plays. So I go over stuff like that in the course as well. You know. Babla, can't wait to start trading with you soon, man. I think I asked you about 6 months ago, why don't you start your own trading chat room? 6 months later, here we are. Good for you, Jesse. I'm happy for you, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I do remember you asking me, and it's funny that it was on the 6 month mark, more or less. There, that's pretty cool. When you asked me, I had no intentions, zero intentions of opening a chat room. I was considering at the time doing a course and just putting it out there, like on Teachable or something like that. But I had zero intentions in doing a chat room. But then when the admin or my buddy, my business partner Jonah, approached me to do the chat room itself and said he would, manage the business, I said, yeah, man, let's go ahead and do it. Oh, you've traded and educated, Claudio? Yeah, man. So, it's just gonna take time, I don't know your stats. I don't know anything about like specifically you. Every trader has like their own tweaks that they need in order to, finally like break over certain humps. You might want to consider, joining the chat room. Remember, guys, we're not just a chat room. I say join the chat room because, well, we're the daytraderchatroom.com, but there's an immense amount of information and resources and courses that we do that are part of your subscription there. So you might want to consider that. It might take you to the next level. It might. I don't know. I don't know what level of education you have, right? Let's see here. All right. So I'm gonna answer those questions, guys. Just bear with me here. Give me 1 second. I need to check something here off camera for a split second. Okay, cool. All right. So let's see. Is a cash account better when you have a small account? It is, yes, in my opinion. Self, what is this? Self setter. Yes, in my opinion, if you're under $25,000 and you're going to be, prisoner to PDT, in my opinion, it is better to just trade in a cash account. And it's difficult. I know it's not easy. It's difficult. It's much easier to have $25,000, $30,000 and trade above, PDT, no problem. And then you can trade in a margin account. The reason why it's easier to grow the account from there versus a cash account with a small amount is because trading is a statistical, game, right? If I have a 60% over the last 6 months, I'll tell you right now. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you right now, and this will explain why I say that it's easier to trade in a margin account above PDT. Reports. Okay, so over the last 6 months, from June 1st till December 31st, my accuracy was 63% with a profit factor of 1.99. Okay, this means that for every 10 trades I would take, I would be correct on at least 6.3 of the trades, meaning I was wrong about 4 trades, right? So that means if I were to take 4 red trades in a row, rare for me, but if I were to take 4 red trades in a row, statistically speaking, that 5th trade would potentially be a green trade, and because of my risk management, should bring me back at a minimum to a break even. Really, it could bring me back to green. It's happened. I've done videos where I've done 3 red trades and I've shown them all to you guys, and then my 4th trade, boom, it brings me right smack back into the green on the day. Okay, now that's why, you know, if you're above PDT, it's kind of easier to grow your account, because, well, if you take a red trade, you take another trade, and as long as you manage your risk, you're good, and boom, on the 2nd or 3rd trade, you got a green trade and you're good. You're back to profit on the day. Now, if you're under PDT, you're limited on the amount of trades you take. You can only take 3 day trades in five like rolling days. That sucks. With a cash account, now you're limited to just trading settled cash. So you really got to manage your risk and trade the proper risk parameters and share size for each one on every trade. Claudia says being patient and trading too large share size also. Patient is absolutely essential. And if you're trading too big, that's going to mess with your emotions. So you got to trade. And for those of you, this is perfect. I'm glad you brought that up, Claudio, because in a little while, I'm going to show you the promotion for the daytraderchatroom.com. It's going to be like a test drive for you. And you're going to have access to a course that's exclusive for you guys who take a part of this. And I go over exactly what you just said, too large share size. One of the lessons or one of the chapters in that course is going to be specifically psychology based, and it's going to talk about just that. Claudio says, I have subscribed to a big name course to learn, but they trade in up to 30,000 shares, and I wanted to try. I want to trade money more quickly, good money quickly. This is exactly why I do not share my share size before I enter a trade in the daytraderchatroom.com, because people are out there and they post their yearly gains and they post the share size, or they're getting a trade in their chat room like, guys, I'm in 50,000 shares, or guys, I'm in 20,000 shares. And that just influences everyone that's in the chat room to go big. Why? Because they think, and I'm going to say me, they think that if I'm in a big position, they see it as big, okay? And for me, it might just be a regular size position. And now when they see that, they're like, oh, wow, Jesse's in 5,000 shares of this, right? Or 200, 300, 400 shares of Tesla. He must have like really good conviction that this thing's just going to explode. He's going to make a boatload of money. So let me, as the student, take big share size. This is exactly why I don't do that. Because what might be a regular share size to me might be a tiny share size to you. Or if you have more money in your account, even if you're a new trader, you hear my share size and you're like, what is Jesse doing with a $70,000 position of Tesla? I can buy, and I'm a noob, and I can buy $250,000 of Tesla right now, like that. You see? And what we need to focus on is the process. That's exactly why I don't do that. So I'm glad you brought that up, Claudio. I don't do that. I don't share that information when I'm in a trade because it's irrelevant. The only thing that matters is the trade plan itself. It shouldn't matter if you are trading 50 shares and I'm trading 5,000 shares. It should be irrelevant. Eric says the chat room isn't worth it. It's just basic stuff you can find online. Are you talking about our chat room? If you were talking about our chat room, it's a chat room. You got to go through the courses itself. And yes, you can find a lot of things that people teach in courses online. Why do people actually use the course itself? It's because the course itself is step by step. It's tailored out. It's programmed. It's not a bunch of scattered mumbo jumbo that you have to sift through over the next 24 months trying to figure out on your own. Someone, if you're talking about us, I don't care. I'll leave that comment there. I'm not gonna delete it. It could stay there. So the moderator, Jonah, if you're watching and Eric is talking about us, you can leave that comment there because that's his opinion. It's it's a chat room. Like the chat room is a chat room. You're just gonna find people chatting and going over lessons in real time. It's not the course or any of the immense amount of resources that are found in the members dashboard. Let's see what else we got here. Yes, Umberto, 100%. 100%. It's all marketing. That's all they do. It's all marketing ploys. You know, it might be real shares or fake. I don't know. I don't care. It's all marketing ploys. Thank you, man. I'm glad you're enjoying the chat room. I'm really glad you're enjoying the chat room. And I know you're enjoying the courses because you hit me up yesterday with a message and a screenshot about the course. So getting educated, man. People who don't like education, right, or don't want to pay for education, they'll say things like that. And that's cool. Everybody's entitled to their own opinions. It is what it is in that aspect. Some people don't even value. As a matter of fact, over the weekend, I went on a Facebook group and I posted a question. It was just a question, right? About whether or not people were educating themselves prior to day trading or after they started day trading, because it's a good question to ask people. And a lot of people actually were wearing not getting educated. They were wearing that like a badge of metal, and I found that ridiculous. Daniel is asking, is it better to get a secured 2 times your money or risk it more to hope to get, you just used the keyword, or risk more to hope to get 4 times. You used hope. No, you trade your plans. And if the trade isn't going according to the plan, you get out of it. You might get out of it with a very small profit. You might get out of it with a small green, a small red trade, right? On the 31st, I traded Tesla. I put out an alert in the chat room. Tesla did not go according to plan. We exited that trade with a small profit. Why did we exit it? Because it didn't go as planned in the moment. Thank you, Babla, man. I appreciate you, bro. You're a class act. You really are, bro. You're good people, man. I always appreciate you and all of you guys who are always there supporting the channel. One life, one chance. You will never be successful without education. That should be a bumper sticker. Eric, you're talking in like blanket statements. That is ridiculous. People who talk in blanket statements, they tend to lack a certain level of big picture thinking. Okay. There are tons of people, especially in big, huge chat rooms that are extremely famous for fluff on the internet, who are just followers. That is 1000% why the daytraderchatroom.com focuses on education. We don't want followers. We don't want people blindly following trades. As a matter of fact, that was the very first thing I said on day one on Monday, the 28th, when we opened up. I told everybody, guys, do not follow me into trades unless you understand the trade plan, because we want people to be self-sufficient. No, thank you, Babla. Oh, my pleasure. My pleasure. Jason, I want to say I hope that's what it is. Oh, there was a comment there that just got erased automatically. I don't know why. I think it was kind of like the YouTube filter. I was gonna click approve and it got sent away too quickly. Oh no, there it is. It was approved. Okay, got it. You guys are jumping on Eric. I mean, look, man, the dude's entitled to his opinion. I'm not gonna. The only thing I do not let people do is make false statements. If you give an opinion and it's respectable, I'll let it be. Claudio, thanks for the response. It is good info, and I like that you don't get all disgusted while trading. I'm not sure I understand that last part, Claudio, but it's my pleasure, man. You guys ask questions. I answer them. And if I don't know the answer, then maybe we can find it together. And if we can't find it, I'm not going to give you some BS answer. People earlier today here in chat, somebody asked me about a couple of stocks and for long-term investments, and I honestly said I don't know enough about those companies. I'm not going to give you some BS answer. I don't know enough about the companies, right? All right, guys. So I think that should kind of tailor out the Q&A session. If you guys throw in some questions later and we have some time, I'll answer them. Let me get a quick little drink of water here, and then we're going to jump into how I'm approaching trading in 2021. Okay, so we're going to do how I'm approaching trading in 2021, and then we're going to talk about some changes that are going to come to the channel, okay, in 2021, and then we're going to get into the new like we call it peek behind the curtain. That's the name of it. Okay, so in 2021, tomorrow is day number 1 of trading. You know, the market opens 2021. Daniel, I go over that in all the courses. All my trade plans are tailored out based on the chart pattern individual, you know, on the individual chart pattern that I'm trading in the moment. So my risk parameter is going to be the same on every single trade. How I plan out the trade depends on the chart pattern itself. In a few minutes, we're going to go over the promotion that you can, if you want, you can take part of. And there's a course there specifically for you. It's going to be like a test drive for you guys to see if you like what we have to offer. It's going to be extremely affordable, ridiculously affordable. And in there, I go over a pattern and I show you how I would trade it. And that will show you basically how I plan out a trade, okay? Now, my trading starting tomorrow, it's going to be exactly the same as it was in 2020. Nah, it is and it isn't, right? It is because I'm going to continue following my rules. I'm going to continue trading the same patterns over and over and over again. Why? Because they made me money in 2021. The last 6 months I have, what did I say? The last 6 months I have a 63% accuracy rate. On the year of 2020, I have a 55.7% accuracy rate. That's because January and February were a little bit tough on me when the markets took a giant dump. But the last 6 months, when things really started to settle down, and I mean, Tesla was just a huge moneymaker for me this year. My accuracy on Tesla is ridiculous. I think I have like an 80% accuracy on Tesla. It might be 70s, but I think it's in the 80. But overall, in the last 6 months, my accuracy is 63%. So I'm not going to change anything as far as my trading strategy goes itself, okay? My trading strategy for 2021 is exactly the same. Come into the market, follow my rules, and trade my plans, okay? What I am changing as far as my trading in 2021 goes is my risk parameters. They are going to go up a little bit because I need to push myself to make more money, right? Trading. So I'm going to increase my risk parameters a little bit here. Give me a second. Okay, so I'm going to increase my risk parameters just a little bit this year. And why just a little bit? Well, because one needs to increase, and here's a little lesson for you. One needs to increase their risk in small amounts, right? It's kind of like when you add salt to food. You got a little bit. You don't want to put too much salt because then it tastes salty. And I'm going to increase my risk this year a little bit more. Now, last week I had decreased my risk for various reasons. The last week of the year, I like to decrease my risk because we tend to see very light volume. We did have some major movers. It's not a lot of money I could have made because of that, but it's okay. I followed my rules, my plan. I decreased my risk because we tend to have very light volume. And I also decreased my risk for another factor. We launched the chat room on the 28th. I have never been I've never put out alerts at the same time as I'm trading. And, you know, I'm fumbling around with boxes and stuff. So I needed to decrease my risk on that. Why? I still traded the same strategies. I still traded the same stocks I would have traded any other given day, but I decreased my risk a little bit on it because I needed to feel comfortable in the position in order to allow my trade plans to work themselves out, while at the same time using the alert box and putting out alerts while monitoring my trade and all that. I have found that I'm very comfortable doing it. I have found a way that it actually helps me put out the alerts fast, and I can still monitor my trades responsibly. So now that the new year's here, I will increase my risk slightly. I'll increase it back to normal and slightly above that because I want to make more money trading this year. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be increasing my risk slightly. That's the only change that's coming to my trading in 2021. That's it. And in 2022, more than likely, the only change that will come to my trading will be increasing my risk again. And every year I will increase my risk slowly but surely. Last year I increased my risk probably the second half of the year as well. And that also, increased for some reason. I guess it just made me a better trader in a sense, increased my accuracy to 63 point something percent on the last 6 months of the year. So that's how I'm going to approach trading in 2021. Let me look through here, see if there's any questions I can answer quickly before we move on to the changes in the channel, in the YouTube channel in 2021. Oh, Daniel, can you explain how you plan to trade? Okay, we already went over that one. Eric says that he's 23 years old. He's been training since he was 18. That's awesome, dude. He found me when I only had 60 subscribers. He just trades the SPY. Okay, cool, man. Congratulations. That's awesome. And I really mean that. I'm not being sarcastic. Like, I'm authentically happy for you that you are consistently profitable now just trading the SPY. That's great. Rams, you should definitely go through the free course, bud. SPY is an ETF that tracks the spider, the index. Here, hold on. I got you, man. You should sign up there and go through that free course. Ryan, that's a great question, guys. Okay, cool. So Rams, that you're gonna want to click that link. So Ryan asked one question. We're only going to answer this one, and then we're going to move on to the next portion of the video. Hey, Jesse, curveball and a question nobody can really answer, but are you preparing for a market crash? Plenty of research showing a hard crash. Ryan, yeah, I'm preparing for a market crash. Not as bad as the last one, but I am. And and how I'm doing that is by as soon as it happens, I'm going to keep investing more. Market crashes are inevitable. They happen. I do not sell ahead of market crashes. I just buy more. I consistently invest every month in my investment accounts, and that's what I do. So that's it. All right. So let's move into the next portion of the video before we go to the other stuff. Okay. The channel. Okay. So my channel, it's growing. We're at 11.2 thousand subscribers. I'm super stoked and I'm really happy. And we got 39 people watching in here. I hope you're all subscribers. If you aren't, make sure to hit that subscribe button for me down there. What I'm going to do for the channel moving forward in 2021, I have found that if all I do is upload education every single day, including recaps, the channel doesn't do as well. It doesn't, because most people don't want to get educated. And the channel needs views and it needs to grow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue uploading education. As a matter of fact, I got a couple of videos here that I need to upload this week that are education based, but I'm also going to be uploading entertainment stuff. And it's all going to be surrounded by the finance world, the trading world. Okay. They're going to be reaction videos. All right. I'm going to be doing reaction videos. I'm going to be doing social news videos, kind of like when I did that. Ross deleted a bunch of tweets, and that video blew up. It was awesome. Tons of comments, tons of hates. It's fine. I don't care. I got thick skin. But I'm going to do those videos because they get views and they help the channel grow. But I'm also going to keep doing the educational videos. It's a mix of both. Why? Because it brings consistency to the channel, consistent views, consistent movement and momentum, and it feeds the YouTube algorithm, so it suggests the channel to more people. The more the channel grows, the better for me, the better for you guys, because the more content I put out. So I'm going to be doing, instead of just strictly education nonstop, it's going to be a mix of both things. Every week there will be fun, entertainment videos, and every week there will be educational videos. That is my promise to you guys. There's also a portion on the channel that you'll see. It says join. If you don't want to sign up for the daytraderchatroom.com, or if you just want to see, maybe get to know what paid content looks like for me over the course of months or even a year, then you might want to consider joining the channel's private section. There's a link to that there. The channel's private section is going to have private mentorship sessions just for subscribers of the channel that are a part of the paid portion of the channel. It's also going to have educational videos that's just for that. This does not change any of my free content. This will not impact my free content. My free content will continue to be of the same quality it is now, or even get better. This will only change me. It'll make me level up content that is going to be good for those members who join that. And this is how I'm going to be doing 2021 Twitter. Oh, there's a noise going on in my background, and that's the automatic top off. Oh, okay, it just shut off. Automatic top off on my little reef tank back there. So that's what I'm going to be doing on the channel. Okay, we're going to be doing the fun videos that people love to love and some love to hate. We're going to be doing the educational stuff, and we're going to continue doing that every week, week after week. Okay. And then we're going to be doing the paid stuff on the channel as well. Okay, that's going to be a level up from these two. These two are going to continue being the same quality they've always been that you guys enjoy. In fact, they're going to be better. As far as the camera itself, I'm going to be using my new camera more often. Here it is. I'm going to be using this camera more often on my videos, okay? More often as in every single video, unless it's a live, and then more likely than for the live, I'll use the webcam. And that'll be temporary in itself. More than likely, I'll be using that camera all the time. I want to upload I'm going to upgrade the video quality on all my videos moving forward. I'm going to continue posting the educational stuff. I'm going to continue posting the fun stuff. And then I'm going to have the paid stuff that's going to be a little bit more in depth than it is now. It'll be a little bit more in depth. And I'm going to have those mentorship sessions that are going to be live, and it's strictly just for those people. So there it is in the chat. You can click that and become a member for just $4.99 a month, or you can also up tier as well. And I'm going to be adding more value to those. Okay. And the price will stay the same. I'm just going to keep adding more value to those. DJ Mod says YouTube can be a business if treated as such. Exactly. And that's my plan in 2021 for YouTube, because I love multiple streams of income. No BS. That's what you get here. You get the straight shooter. I love multiple streams of income, and I love adding quality and giving more quality than I'm getting actually in the price point, just the way I am. Awesome. Eric says he's an alpha just like me and loves and has his thoughts just like I do. Awesome, dude. That's why you're there, dude. Because so far you've been respectful, and I don't mind having you in there, man. If not, I would have just blocked you, and I'm not gonna do that. You're being respectful with your opinions, and as long as they're not defamation, you can stay. All right, guys. So now that you know what my trading plans are like in 2021, the only change that's coming to it is I'm increasing my risk slightly. And now you know and understand what YouTube is going to be like in 2021. I'm leveling it up as far as production goes, as far as the content, and as far as the paid content portion. Now what I want you to know is the daytraderchatroom.com, what we're going to be offering. This is just something that's going to be there. It's not limited time, okay? It's available starting now, today, and it's going to be available all year long, okay? And that's going to be the peek behind the curtain. Now, what does the peek behind the curtain look like? The peek behind the curtain is going to be a 5-day trial period that you get, no commitment that you need to re-sign up, and there is no automatic subscription with this. It's just going to be $5, okay? Here it is. And you're going to get access to a course that's just for you. You're going to get access to our dashboard, to our chat room, okay? You're going to get access to a course, like I said, that's just for you, and many of our resources. Now, it's not going to be, you're not going to get full on access to every single thing that our full-time members get access to, because that wouldn't be fair. And one thing that I have drilled into our like plans at the daytraderchatroom.com is that I always want our paid members that are full-time members to get the best of the best always, and never feel like somebody who didn't appreciate us beforehand, that's just coming in at the last minute, is being taken care of better than them. No, what those people will always get is the same playing field as our current members. So those of you who get access to this are going to get access via the special link, okay, that I'm gonna share with you here real quick. Let me try to find it. Okay, if I don't find it here, I'll post it here in a second. You'll just pay $5. You'll get access to everything for $5, but you for 5 days. But you're not gonna get, like, for example, if you come to the courses section, there are your courses. There's 2 different levels here you're gonna get access to. They each have multiple different chapters. There's the link, okay? You gotta do is click it, and for $5, you're gonna get access to that. You're gonna get all of these videos, okay? You're gonna get all of these videos. Oh, I just got logged out. There we go, boom. Okay, you're gonna get access to all those other videos. Where are they? Courses, boom. So you'll get access to all of those, and then you see all the other ones that we're gonna have available. Oh, interactive training, guys. Just interactive training. You're gonna like that. Then let's say you want to come over to the resources section. You come over to the resources section, you're gonna see some of the patterns, and then you won't see some of the other stuff. Okay, this goes on and on. You won't see some of the other stuff. You'll only get access to that if you become a full-time member. You're gonna get chart indicators, and you can learn about one of those, and the rest will be blurred out because that's for our full-time members. Terms and like terms, stock market terms are there. Okay, you won't get access to all of them. Trading equipment, that's a little blog post. Here's your market calendar. Okay, now market screeners, you're going to get access to the market screener. Okay, you'll get access to that. You'll get access to crypto when you sign up, and so on and so forth. Okay, and you will have access to the chat room. You click here and you'll go to our chat room, and that's just going to cost you $5. The link is there in the chat section, and you'll get access to all of this for 5 days. So you'll get access to the chat room, you'll get access to all these courses, okay? You're gonna get access to all the other tools that you saw, and you'll also be able to chat with us and ask us questions in the chat room. You'll be able to watch our pre-market sessions. You can be in chat all day long, okay? This is just gonna cost you $5 for 5 days. And that will be your peek behind the curtain. That's what we're calling it. Came up with that one myself. Seriously, I did. I thought it was cool. I thought it was a cool little like type of a marketing thing, peek behind the curtain, and you get to come and be a part of the day-to-day operations there and see what members get to see every single day, with the exception of, certain things you're not going to have access to, like one-on-one mentorships. You click that, you're not going to have access to one-on-one mentorships. But once you become a full-time member, you will have access to that. You come back to the dashboard here. You'll have a little blurb, okay, on how to get into the chat room and stuff like that. You'll see our daily watch lists. You'll see the game plan for the day, how we work for the day, like our itinerary for the day. You'll have access to all of that. And then here you'll have, your courses and video lesson library. You'll have access to that as well, okay? Among the 10%, that's the book that Kevin, our moderator, wrote. Okay, this is on Amazon. You can actually get it for free when you join the daytraderchatroom.com. So now, if you have any questions about this, drop it there in the comment section for me, and make sure that you type it there so I can actually see it. I'm going to go ahead and post the link here again for you. This is $5. Come trade with us and get access to the dashboard and courses. I'm going to leave that one pinned as well, so you can take advantage of that. You'll also get some extra discounts if you want to become a regular member, a regular time member, okay? So there you go. Do you guys have any questions at all about the $5 trial period? Remember, when you sign up for this, you do not get automatically enrolled in subscriptions. It's just $5 one time. You do your 5 days, and if at the end you want to join us, which I think you will, then you just upgrade your account. That's all. All right, guys, now's the time to ask me any questions about that or anything else. Oh, I see Eric there's been here since my $50 days. That's awesome, dude. I'm glad. Happy to have you on here, bud. Babla says that's a sweet deal. $5, dude, for 5 days. Like that's less than you spent. Like somebody will spend at McDonald's, right? I think it's a freaking awesome deal, man. Like $5, and you sign up for 5 days. You come trade with us. You get access to the courses. You get access to a bunch of the resources in the resources section. You know, you get access to the watch list. It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Like if anybody ever wondered, oh, what are these courses like? This will give you like a little example of what our courses are like, because our courses are in depth and they go on and on. Here, look, let's go to the courses section real quick. Look at all the courses we have. We have the day trading 101, we have advanced day trading, we have options trading, okay? Then coming soon, this is coming by April, swing trading, okay? Then this is coming in the summer, short selling. Then futures trading is coming in the spring of 2022. But before futures trading comes out, I don't even know why it's not on here. We're gonna have a real estate course that's gonna come out as well. As well as we're gonna have more trading courses coming out, you know, and just so much more content. It's ridiculous. So yeah, like this right here, the courses you guys for $5 are gonna have access to. Dude, if I had to put like a price tag on this content, if I was like package this and put it on Teachable, I'd sell it for at least, and I'm gonna be cheap on it, $99. And you guys are gonna get this plus everything else for $5 for 5 days. It's a no-brainer. One life, one chance. What does the daily watch list? Let me see if I can see on here. Where did my watch list go? Watch. Oh no, okay. I wish I could show you, but this is Monday of tomorrow, so it's not gonna show me on Monday's watch list. So yeah, okay, this is the weekly watch list. We just updated it. So you'll see here we have ACY, BTBT, NETE, Tesla, PDD. So right here you have 1, 2, 3 small cap stocks, and then you have 2 big board type stocks, right? Because this is a $170 stock and this is a $700 stock. Okay, so that kind of will give you an idea. Alrighty, I trade everything, including options. So our watch lists tend to be pretty big. Then as we're getting closer to the bell, you'll see how we'll wind it down and focus on a handful of tickers. And then we're constantly scanning throughout the whole morning. I think if you join us for that $5 special, you're really gonna like what you see this week. Mike 835, what's up, my man? $5 is less than Starbucks coffee. Great deal. It is. It is. Ain't nobody getting rich off $5, guys. We're doing that because we're giving you more than just the chat for 5 days. We're giving you all that content, all those resources for 5 days. And, you know, I find that people really, they value things more when they pay for them. Because if I just give you guys this for free, you're going to come in on Monday. Then on Tuesday, you're going to wake up late and you're not going to sign in. Then on Wednesday, you're going to come. So then what happens is that you end up not appreciating it. But if you pay for it, even if it's just $5, I know for a fact you're going to squeeze out more than $100 worth of stuff from the week. Check it out. Let's see. See, every day you're going to get a watch list. Let me see here. Let me refresh real quick. Look, here's Thursday's watch list. This is our New Year's Eve watch list. My boy Jonal, the site admin, this man, he's going to be your go-to guy for any questions you have regarding anything on the site. He heard me right now talk about, I wish I had this here to show it to you, and he just made it happen. Here's Thursday's watch list. Look how much we had on there, man. BTBT, BNGO. We're talking about stocks from like a couple bucks to like Tesla, BNGO, HOTH, EBON, HIMEX. Kevin traded this and nailed it for a good gain. I remember that one. That was on Thursday. He traded this one, nailed it. I traded Tesla and we made some money. DMTX, SEAC, BTBT, AINC, Tesla, and then we talked about shippers like GLBS. This is what we do, guys, every single morning. Every single morning. You're going to get access to this for just the $5 plus everything else. Let me see what else we got here. Yeah, so there you go. One life, one chance. We trade everything from low volatility plays to extreme volatility plays because the penny stocks that Kevin trades, for example, they're generally low volatility. On the other hand, when I trade a penny stock, right? When I trade that $5 stock, that $10 stock, okay, that $2 stock, they're generally high volatility. So, but that's why we have two different types of traders in the room. Babla says, haha, yeah, Jesse, I will come check you out next week for sure. This coming week's a bit hectic for me. Yeah, man, anytime. You know we're here. You know we're here, bud. Let's see if I have anything else here. Okay. Mia, yes, real estate because I own an investment property and I'm looking to invest more in real estate. I actually had another one, but we sold it in order to just get all that money and put it towards a bigger project, which is a house that thankfully we have it for vacation rentals, and we also get to use it a large chunk of the year. So basically, I have that property for net worth purposes as far as it's a uh, long-term growth on it, and then I rent it out to basically have me able to use it with the family for half the year, basically almost at cost by being able to rent it out. So, you know, and we're going to do a lot of investing in real estate and a lot more content on real estate. I have some real estate content on my channel here, but not a whole lot. But I really need to start doing more content on it. Let's see here, guys. So yeah, that starts today, guys. So make sure to take advantage of that because it's definitely a deal for $5. You can't go wrong on that. You know, you can't go wrong on it. You're gonna come trade with me. You're gonna have access to all the resources on the website itself. Okay, uh, all the resources that we made specifically for the course, like the course that are specifically for it, and for you guys specifically as well. Like it's a no-brainer at this point to take advantage of that. I'll post it here for you in chat real quick. I don't know. It's not letting me post it in chat for some reason. The link is too big right now. I don't know why. Oh, because it's the redirect from YouTube. I see it. Okay, no problem. Here, give me 1 second, guys. I'll repost this for you right now. As a matter of fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to log out real quick and I'm going to show you what it looks like. There you go. Here, watch. Let me log out real quick and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. Well, let me just see if I can get it on over here. Here, I'm going to grab it here. That's really funny. Yeah, here you go, guys. Look at this. So you got to click and go over there and check it out because we worked really hard on getting this little guy coming out. Look at this. There you go. So it's a peek behind the curtain. All right. Try us out. No commitments. and then you get to peek behind the curtain. That's it. So it's $5. You can't go wrong. There's no way in the world you can go wrong with that. And you're gonna get access to a ton of good information. A ton of good information. All right. You're gonna get access to all of that. And you'll also be able to ask us questions throughout the day in chat. Watch what we trade, check out our alerts, look at all the other content we have on there. So let me see here. I'm gonna start wrapping this up here. Let me grab a little drink of water, and we're gonna wrap this up here in the next few minutes. Rustar. Yeah, man, we came up with that idea, and then we had somebody do it for us, and it was a good it was a good one. I liked it a lot. When I saw it, I was like, that's a winner. That's a winner. Let me grab a little drink of water here, guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and start wrapping this up. So if you think of any questions you have here about the $5 offer for 5 days access, let me know, okay? All right, guys, I'm back here. Robert says, awesome to see the channel growing. Been around since 1,000 subs. Man, thanks so much. Oh, Rustar says he'll buy the $5 one for a long. I like that, dude. Can't wait to trade with you tomorrow, man. Just when you come in chat, let me know that it's you. And, you know, all you guys, let me know you came from the YouTube and from the YouTube stream tomorrow when you're in chat with us. And, you know, I'll be sure to personally thank you for joining us. So I look forward to trading with all of you tomorrow in the chat room. Robert, thanks for being such a long time subscriber, man. That's awesome. I'm super pumped. You've been here for since a long time, and so has this Eric. I don't know if he's still in here, but he's been here for a really long time as well. Let's see here. All right, guys. So it's Sunday, 2:27 p.m. I gotta film a couple of videos for YouTube for this week, and I also need to chill a little bit because I've been working nonstop, guys. Like I said, I was up since yesterday. I got up at 3 a.m., shot down to the rental property, and came back like around 12. I was home. Then I shot horses for the $5 sneak behind the curtain offer that we have here for you guys. So yeah, man, it's been nonstop, guys. So I really need to take a little break here. I look forward in trading with those of you who sign up for the $5 one tomorrow. And for those of you who are already members of the daytraderchatroom.com, you know, I look forward to hanging out tomorrow and trading with you guys, as well as answering any questions about the courses, and then going over our lessons in the morning that we do all the time. Okay, so I definitely I look forward to trading with all you guys. I'm going to post in chat one more time here for you. Sign up for just $5 trial, 5-day off, 5 days of dashboard and chat. So I definitely look forward to trading with you guys who are signing up today, tomorrow. I thank you all guys for watching, for tuning in. I think the session was awesome. We got to go over some really good information at the start, and now you guys know about the $5. Okay, so make sure you take advantage of that. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I look forward to trading with you tomorrow morning. So I'll catch you then. Smash that